Hey, you guys, thanks for listening in to this episode of Tips with T. On today, we're gonna do a little quick episode and we're gonna talk about making money work for you. So tips and strategies. So how are some ways that we can make our money work for us? And y'all, a lot of people don't think you can make your money work for you, but you can. So there's different ways that you can do so, and we're gonna talk about a few of them today. Um, from saving and investing to passive income streams, we will talk about a few strategies to help you to build wealth and to achieve financial freedom. So today we're discussing the importance of financial literacy and particular strategies to maximize earning potential. But the first thing we're going to talk about is understanding your relationship with money. Um, a lot of people can tend to have a negative relationship with money. Um, and you shouldn't. All right, you should try to have a form of a positive relationship when it comes to money. So reflect on your money mindset and beliefs about wealth. Are your limiting beliefs hold you back? So the way we view money and the way we perceive money can affect on how um we operate when it comes to money, right? So you want to make sure you're not having a negative relationship with money. And if you guys want to go back, I have had a particular guest on the show where they were talking about, the importance of relationships and what money and having like a money mindset, okay? The next thing you need to do is recognize the differences between working for money and having money work from you. Shift your mindset towards the latter. Excuse me, you guys. So, what that mindset is meaning that sometimes when we get the mindset where we're working for money all the time, we're working to pay off bills, working to pay off debt. However, we want to have our money to work for us to where um, it can grow money over time and we don't have to work so hard. Um, to make so hard, and then that way our money can make money for us, and then we can use that money to pay for our daily living needs instead of us trying to constantly work for money just to make work for money just to make ends meet. So you need to create a solid financial foundation. Start by establishing an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses. Aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. I teach this in my financial literacy class with my kiddos. Whenever I go out, I tell them, this is important to have an emergency fund. Pay off high interest debt aggressively to free up money for investing. Create a budget that aligns with your financial goals and track your spending to ensure you're living within your means. Um, Me and one of my friend girls, we were just talking about this the other day on like we're trying to achieve certain things. So we'll be constantly talk about different ways on how we can cut costs, whether that is changing insurance companies, whether that is changing phone companies, whether that is cutting back on a particular service and just using automations. There are different ways that you can cut costs in different areas. With me, I have stopped eating out as much. I cook my meals now from home. That has been a very, very big expense that I have cut back. Um, and some things like, that if I can do it for myself and I have the time, I'll try to do it that way. I don't have to worry about paying someone else to do it. I know that might sound weird, but I do. I used to have sometimes like during my really really busy seasons, to where I might have someone to come in and actually like clean house and stuff for me. Well, I started now creating a game plan. I'm like, okay, well, on these particular days where I have downtime, I'll use that days that after I get out my work done, I'm gonna clean myself, right? I can cut off that extra expense. But mainly, like I know the main expense that a lot of people have been having, including me, was just the eating out portion. So I try to cook my meals from home because I'm trying to get into healthier eating anyways. Um, and you know what you're cooking and you know what you're eating when you're cooking it from home. Even when you're going out dining and eating, you don't necessarily know what you're eating. I should say that. And then eating out can be more expensive than just cooking meals at home. I know we're in a time of inflation, but everything it seems to be so high and so expensive. So to me, still the cheapest way to eat is to eat at home and eat more healthier. Okay. Um, Investing for the future. So diversify your investment portfolio across different asset classes such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments. Take advantage of tax advantage accounts like your 401ks, your IRAs, your um, HSA to maximize your savings. Consider investing in low cost index funds or exchange traded funds ETF for long-term growth. So you might want to look into investing um, when it comes to that if you would like to make your money work for you. Another thing that's not on my notes that I haven't included is you guys might want to look into getting a high yield savings account to where whenever you put money into that account, your money grows at a faster rate than it being in a normal savings account or a normal checkings account. Or you might want to put it into a CD account, right? CD accounts, when you lock it for a certain amount of time, you can't touch it. It grows at higher interest than the normal um than a normal savings account or checking account. I would say this to make sure before you do that, check your rates, shop around, check your rates, because sometimes some rates can be low, sometimes rates can be good. Right now, rates is okay, fairly okay. But if you find like a good rate that you can get your high yield savings account or a CD account and don't touch the money, I would definitely tell you guys to do that. And maybe do it for like you can do it for like 3 or 6 months and see how quick the money that you can earn off the interest. All right. So try that. Okay. Um, Another way that we can make our money work from us is generating passive income streams. So explore opportunities to generate passive income streams such as rental properties, um, dividend paying stocks, or creating digital products. All right. Um, I have been doing passive income streams. You guys, I love creating digital products to help my clients. So if you are into doing or you have thought about doing ebooks, that can be a good way to make passive income. If you're thinking about doing a course where you can teach something online where people can learn at their own pace, that is a good way to create passive income. So you guys might want to look into those type of things in order to create passive income. All right. Start a side hustle, a freelance gig to supplement your primary income and diversify your revenue stream. So if you are good at something, if you are good at editing, if you are good at social media marketing, if you are good at being a assistant, you might want can be a virtual assistant. Those are type of things that you can also do in order to make um passive income. Okay, in order to make additional income. So another thing I tell my clients to do too as well is automate your finances. Um, is to automate your finances where possible to maximize manual effort and maximize efficiency. So I tell my clients whenever we're going through financial planning, their major bills, they need to automate out of their bank account. They need to have a bank account just specifically for paying bills, and they need to get those bills automated out of their bank account every month. I highly suggest that people get a checking account just strictly for that to pay bills and have your bills automated. That way, you don't have to worry about if I miss a payment. That way, you don't have to worry about being late and getting late fees. Is there only thing you need to worry about is making sure you have the allotted money in that account every month to make sure those bills are being paid. Okay. Another thing we can do is continual learning for and improvement. So stay informed about your personal finance trends and investment strategies through books, podcasts, um, and reputable online resources. So don't be afraid to seek advice from financial professionals or mentors who can provide personalized guidance. All right. You know, I always tell my people that I coach. Make sure you're getting somebody that you can trust when coaching, and there's nothing wrong with mentorship. You want to get proper mentorship and coaching for someone that has been there where you are and that are going and that are at the place where you're trying to go. All right. So seek additional help when you need additional help. It's okay to seek help. Okay. Continuously assessing and adjusting your financial plan as your goals and circumstance evolve. Everybody changes. Everything all things always changes. So always try to figure out ways um to change when you are changing. So for instance, I had, like I said, me and my friend girl, we talk a lot. She realized that she was paying for a cable bill where she don't really watch cable. She does a lot of live streaming from her phone or apps and different things of that nature. So she was just like, it was just made sense to her just to cut off her cable and save that extra money, which that does make sense. If you're not utilizing that services, um, you no longer need it. So what even with me, what I intend to do, I had like a couple of subscriptions, like with Netflix and things of that nature. Well, I don't really watch it no more because I'm always constantly busy. I'm always constantly on the go. So why am I paying for something that I'm not using? So you can cut costs in that way by eliminating those expenses that you're no longer using. Okay. Um, so in conclusion, making money work for you is not just about earning more. It's about strategic decision making and disciplined saving and investing. So by taking control of your finances and implementing these tips, you can build wealth, achieve financial independence, and live the life on your terms. All right. We never want to be to the place where we have to work for money, but we want our money to work for us. And when we find ourselves working for money, we don't have that financial freedom that we need. But when we make have our money working for us, we have financial freedom. So find ways, you guys, to get make your money work for you. Don't work hard, work smart. Okay. I try to tell my clients don't work hard, but smart. And um hopefully this episode was very, very helpful to you guys when it comes to trying to find different ways to make your money work best for you. All right. So join us next time, y'all, when we're talking about different topics and things of that nature on the podcast when it comes to building financial freedom. If you guys know anybody that would like to be a guest on the show of Tips with T, please send them my way. They can shoot me an email at contact@mjfinancial.biz, or they can call me, text me. My number is 910-317-0396. I'll be glad to have you on the show. We can all learn from each other um from each other entrepreneurship journey. Um, I say it's better when we do it together. It's better when we learn together. You guys stay tuned for upcoming events that I might be doing or hosting, like webinars and seminars and things of that nature. Some will be free because they'll be sponsored by community colleges, and some will not be free because some I'll be hosting myself individually. And so I have to pay, it'll be a small fee to pay and help cover the charge to host those things. But you guys stay tuned for the good things that are about to come when it comes to webinars and when it comes to getting free information and things of that nature. Also, you guys, if you haven't had a chance, go to Amazon. You can put in my name, Tiara Melvin, and put Tiara Melvin ebooks, and you will find a whole bunch of ebooks where I talk about different financial topics, self-help books that you can find that might be helpful and beneficial to you on your journey, not just your entrepreneur journey, but your personal journey, as well, and professional journey. So different ebooks that I have out there that can be very beneficial to you guys. So make sure you go to Amazon and check that out. All right, you guys. So thank you once again for listening to this episode of Tips with T. I hope it was a great one. I hope you guys benefited from it. And I hope you guys will at least take one or two of these tips to make your money work for you. And all right, you guys, I will see you on the next episode of Tips with T.